Hello there, I'm going to show you how to make this Dresden Plate cushion cover. The description box down below has all of the dimensions and details that you need in order to make this cushion cover. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have over 500 videos. Let's see what it takes to make a Dresden Plate cushion cover. For this Dresden Plate tutorial, I'm going to be using these Creative Grid rulers. I'm not paid nor sponsored to create this video. I'm just showing you guys the rulers that I use to make this particular tutorial. So this Dresden Plate comes with the segment maker as well as the circle maker for the middle. They do recommend that you cut out a template out of cardboard around this circle a bit here. So I actually used a compass to create this part. So this is the cardboard section, and as you can see, it's the same diameter as that section within that circle, this dashed section here. I also have a set of written instructions, and I will link that in the description box down below. My segments are going to be measured at this 4 here. So where there's a 4 with a circle round and a 5 next to it, that is how we're going to measure our sections for our Dresden Plate. So I'm going to position the 4 here right on this fabric. Do a nice little close up here, and now you can get your rotary cutter and you can cut around this whole Dresden Plate template. So I'm going to make sure everything's in line, and I can just cut. And I just grab the whole thing and turn it around and just line everything all back up on my ruler again. And cut the other side. So I did alternating colours, so you're going to need 11 of one colour and 11 of another, or you could do 22 all of different colours, all the same colours. I opted to do 11 of one colour and 11 of another colour and just have it alternating. I'm going to do the next segment of the Dresden Plate, and it's going to end up looking like this. So you're going to take this section here, you have a small end and you have a large end, and it's the large end we're going to be working with, and you're basically going to fold this in half at the top like so. So it's going to be like this. So you've just folded the long section in half, and then you're going to take it to the sewing machine and you're going to stitch this down at 1/4 of an inch. It's best to chain piece all these off and not having to take one of these Dresden sections off each time. So make sure that you chain stitch all of these Dresden Plate segments. I put on my 1/4 of an inch foot so I can butt that fabric right to the edge, and I just start sewing at 1/4 of an inch. Come off just a little bit to make sure that it's all sewed, and line the next one up and then sew that one 1/4 of an inch. On my Baby Lock Soprano, I have that pivot key turned on, and the pivot key will raise that presser foot up and down automatically once I lift off my presser foot. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to chain piece all of these Dresden Plate sections. Once your segments are all chain pieced, you can then take them all apart like so. You're going to end up with something like this. So then what you're going to do is you're going to flip this right sides out and just use a point turner or a chopstick just to poke that corner. And then you get your point of your Dresden. So it ends up looking like this on the back, and then this on the front. So you're going to do that with all of your Dresden plate templates. I'm going to do another one just to show you. You start off with this, and then you're going to turn it right sides out. And then you're going to just ease that point in, and then you get a nice point on your Dresden plate segment. I went ahead and just pressed all of my Dresden plate sections, and now I'm ready to start sewing the actual Dresden plate. So I'm going to be alternating, and you are going to be placing right sides of each Dresden together like so, and you are going to match them right sides together. The most important part is just to get these points in line with each other, and sew all the way down here at 1/4 inch. So go ahead and attach all of your Dresden plate sections together at 1/4 inch, making sure that you're matching these points going all the way down 1/4 inch. Okay, I found that using 22 of the Dresden plate segments helps to make the Dresden plate lie a little bit flatter. On the actual pattern, it'll tell you to make 20, but I did 22. So the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to have my catwalk on it. I'm going to cut all of these threads off here. So all you need to do now is take your Dresden plate, and you are going to sew these two ends together by basically just putting them right sides together like you did before, and you are going to sew these two ends together with the Dresden plate. So now we've sewn that together, I'm going to gently press it. Don't press it too hard with the iron. I'm just going to press it down just so it lays down a little bit flatter. So the next part of the Dresden plate is you have to create the center of the Dresden plate circle, and you're going to use the plastic circle that comes with the template, and I'm just going to use a pen, and I'm going to mark all the way around and do the circle. And then once we've marked the circle out, we can then cut it out. So we're just going to get a pair of scissors and cut this out. So now you remember that we had to make this cardboard piece. Well, this is 1/4 inch away from this edge. If you've ever made yo-yos, this is exactly how you make a yo-yo. You're going to get your needle and thread, and you're going to baste all the way around this circle. So make sure that you start your thread off with a knot so it doesn't become loose, and you're going to go all the way around, basting the outside edges, like the very, very edges, all the way around, and then you're going to be able to cinch it in, and I'll show you the next part in a second. So I did the base and stitch all the way around, and then I'm going to put the cardboard section back in. And as you can see, I only just did my base and stitch around the side, right at the top. And then I can cinch everything in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to press, I'm going to tie this off first. So I'm going to make sure that it's not going to open on me again. And then I will use the iron to press everything down nice and flat. Now that everything's pressed into place, I can gently remove my cardboard piece out of the circle. And then if I need to do it again, I will just press this back down. The next thing we need to do is sew our circle onto the Dresden plate, and I'm going to do that with my sewing machine. I'm going to do it so I'm going to stitch 3 stitches and then turn, stitch 3 stitches and then turn, stitch 3 stitches and turn. If you try and do it all in one go, you become slightly off kilter. So just take it easy and just go around slowly. So don't forget, I do have the blog entry on the description box down below of all the sizes that you need to make this cushion cover. So I'm going to take the Dresden plate section here and I'm going to find the center. So if you wanted to find the center of your cushion, you would just fold it in half again, and then you would do the same thing with the Dresden plate. And now we are going to sew the Dresden plate onto the front of the cushion, and I'm going to do it at 1/4 inch, and I'm going to use my sewing machine to attach the Dresden plate all the way around my Dresden plate cushion cover. I did place zipper tabs on the end of each zipper, so if you don't have a zipper that's long enough, that is a way you can extend your zippers. So I'm just going to get the external part of my cushion cover, I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to cut it right along the center so we can add the zipper. You're going to take your cushion cover top and you're going to place it right sides together over the top of the back of your cushion cover. You're going to have the zipper facing up and you're going to open the zipper up, because otherwise you're going to sew it all down. So make sure this is open, it's an important step. And then you're going to sew all the way around your cushion cover, all the way around, not leaving an opening. Just make sure that zipper is open and your Dresden plate is facing your zipper pull that's facing up. Dresden plate and zipper face down and sew all the way around. Once you've sewn all the way around, you can then pull the pillowcase right sides through, and you can then put your insert in and place it on your chair. I hope you've enjoyed making this Dresden plate cushion cover. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have over 500 videos now, and I'm sure there's some other tutorials that you will like of mine. Thank you for watching.